Former UFC champion Sean Strickland suspended indefinitely for charging the ring and punching another fighter last month in Las Vegas at a Tough Enough event. Sean Strickland has been suspended by the Nevada State Athletic Commission indefinitely. Wow, here's his reaction. Yeah, man, dark times indeed. Anyone want to have an exhibition match? That's Sean Strickland. Sean Strickland's looking for a fight, but not in the octagon. What do you guys think? You think he'll fight by the end of the year? I don't think so. Israel Adesanya said Sean Strickland refuses to fight him in a rematch in the UFC. Here's what Izzy had to say. I've called this dude out how many times, but now he wants to fight Bilal. Why? Come on. It's easy money. You beat me once. Do it again. Come on. That's Israel Adesanya to Sean Strickland. Let's get into the UFC Abu Dhabi weigh-ins. They had them this morning, early, bright and early, like 2 or 3 in the morning Eastern time. Let's go over the notable weights. Okay. Bryce Mitchell, 136 pounds. Bryce Mitchell used to be a featherweight. Now he's fighting at bantamweight, and he looked pretty good. Marcus McGee, 136 pounds. His opponent, Petr Yan, 135.5 pounds. That's going to be a banger. The main event, Renain de Ridder, 186 pounds. Robert Whitaker, 185.5 pounds. And one last one we'll talk about, Shara Bullet Magomedov, 186 pounds. Sounds good. They'll be fighting tomorrow. It'll be early afternoon for us here in the Eastern time zone. UFC Abu Dhabi fight card. Let's run over the fight card and let's do my picks. We're going to pick the main card today. We're only going to pick the main card. Let's see what we got here. Krylov versus Guskov. I'm going to go with Krylov. Almabayev versus Ochoa. I'm going to go with Almabayev. Magomedov versus Barrios. This is a tough one, guys. This is a tough one. I'm going to go with Shara in a great fight. But, man, power bar Barrios. I mean, man, tough pick. But I'm going to go with Shara. Who you guys think? Petr Yan versus Marcus McGee. I'm going with Petr Yan, baby. But this is going to be a stand-up good fight. I'm feeling it. This one for the main event, this could change a lot of things. Robert Whitaker, RDR. RDR is on a run. Whitaker just came off surgery and in a loss to Hamzat. I'm going to go with, my gut's telling me RDR. So I'm going to go with RDR. Maybe a submission or decision. But I want Bobby Knuckles to win on this one, guys. I'm a huge fan of Bobby Knuckles. And there's your card. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the main. And then you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You got 12, 13 fights tomorrow. And it'll start a little earlier than usual at the Etihad Arena in Abu Dhabi. I think it's going to be 3 Eastern time here. I can post the times later on our Facebook or Twitter. But yeah, don't forget to watch UFC Abu Dhabi tomorrow. That's going to be fun. Mm-hmm. Let's go over some fight announcements. We got 3 fight announcements. We've got Chris Barnett will take on Hamdi Abdullahawab. In all these fights, these 3 are all UFC 321, and that's October 25th, and that is also in Abu Dhabi. This is Chris Barnett versus Hamdi Abdullahawab, and that's on October 25th. We got Alexander Volkov, the heavyweights, versus Jilton Almeida, UFC 321, Abu Dhabi. And Ikram Aliskerov versus Young Park, also UFC 321. And those are your 3 fight announcements. Tony Ferguson had an interview he did. He's real upset at all of his fans. Here's what he had to say, because people have been giving him a hard time about boxing. I think it's a great thing for him. Here's what Tony had to say. 90% of the fucking comments out there are saying that I'm washed up. He said 90%. The other 20% are saying that Salt Poppy is going to knock me out. So 100% of you bitches are hating on me. That's Tony Ferguson. 90% plus 20%. Yeah, a lot of people are hating on Tony Ferguson, but not this guy. I'm excited. Bryce Mitchell. Bryce Mitchell went off a lot, which is just one thing he had to say was quite interesting. I'll just read it because you can interpret it however you want. This is Bryce Mitchell at the UFC Abu Dhabi press conference, presser yesterday. The Nurmagomedovs are the greatest fighting family that's ever worked on the earth. The synagogue of Satan has formed an army against me. In America, we've got blades, guns, Bibles, and freedom of speech. Bryce Mitchell talking about the Nurmagomedovs. He's fighting Said Nurmagomedov tomorrow. He makes his debut at 136 pounds bantamweight, UFC. I mean, he's been fighting at 145 for the longest. Bryce Mitchell says he's going to defeat Merab and become the UFC bantamweight champion. Like I said, he has a lot to say. Let's not forget about Ilia Topuria. Ilia Topuria had this to say, and Arman came back because Ilia and Arman are going back and forth. Ilia doesn't want to fight Arman. Arman wants the fucking title shot. Man, you got to give it to Arman. But here's what Ilia had to say: they are giving him a fight before the title shot. I'm the world champion. I'm never going to give him a chance. If that's the case, take my belt. Ilia threatens to drop the belt and vacate again. And I don't know, man. It doesn't seem right. Arman says, "You're already running from me. You're already running, and you won't defend against a number one contender." And Arman did a skit yesterday. It's real funny. I'll drop the video here.
Ilia, stop running, Ilia. Stop running, Ilia.
Sounds like the Jones versus Aspinall thing.
I'll make it quick, no worries.
See what else.
Boy.
That's it. That's it for news today. You'll be getting some Islam Makhachev news soon, some Johnny Bones news soon, and it's the weekend. It's Friday. We'll be back Monday. We'll be doing some lives on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter. Check us out. We may even do a live show after the fights and go over the winners. Check out Jackson Podcast. I got a brand new episode. Former UFC heavyweight champion Tim Sylvia. Great episode. Came out yesterday. Shout out to Santos Studios for the gear, the glasses. There's a little Petroyan right there. Making weight. Bobby Knuckles making weight. Looking good. All right, fight fans. Have a great weekend. And we'll see you definitely on Monday right here on this channel.